Hey folks, I'm Leon, and this is Mind Your Business Quad Cities, where every month I'll be interviewing small business owners local to the Quad Cities. We want to know who they are and why they do what they do. With a population of 333 million people in the US and only 10% being small business owners, we need to know more. I had a great conversation with Juve Rodriguez from Ciao Bella. I was able to speak to him about his experience in the industry for about 20 years, 15 to 20 years, the changes in the industry and the adjustments, the necessary adjustments that he's made to keep his restaurant successful and profitable. Check it out. All right. We're here with Juve Rodriguez, creator of Ciao Bella restaurant located in Prescott Valley at 725 East Florentine Road in the Fry's Shopping Plaza. Welcome, Juve.
Hey, that's good.
So I'm excited to have you on the show because I have a lot to talk about when it comes to you, your industry, your family. We got all sorts of stuff to talk about. But let's start off with your restaurant, Ciao Bella. So when was Ciao Bella created?
In August 2022. But, that was a project that was kind of like in the back of my mind kind of thing.
Going on for quite some time?
Going off, yeah.
Yeah.
Just having the right, I guess the right time for it.
Because it rolled off your head. It rolled off your head really easy. It was like it was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is something that you created a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I remember when you were talking to me about the name, there was like a lot of history behind it.
Yeah.
There was even like a song that went along with it. Remember?
Yeah. So, I think that's how it came along too. Because Italian song.
So everything that you do is like, so you're a romantic, right?
I guess, yeah.
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 Everything you do has got passion in it.
Yeah, I like meaningful things,
Yeah, and people like that. That's why those things resonate.
Yeah.
They do. So Ciao Bella is a great name. And obviously you back it up with amazing food. I know that. I'm picky, and you pass all the tests when it comes to my pickiness and my Italian family pickiness, and that's the way I was raised. It's hard going out to eat Italian food if you're Italian from the East Coast. It just is. But you make it a lot easier. You make it very easy for people over here because they haven't had anything for a while.
Yeah.
And when they eat your food, it just passes all the tests.
Yeah.
They're like, they feel like right at home. They feel like they found something because they have. So talk to me. Where does it all come from?
Well, just like, I don't know, just you get ideas from different places you work, and then you just have to be like, I guess you have to have good taste buds in order to see if something's good or not. And then I don't know, just learn things as you go.
How long have you been cooking for?
I want to say almost at least 14 years, almost 14 years.
So you've been developing your skill set for a good 14 years.
Yeah.
Cooking at high pace.
Yeah.
High volume.
Yeah.
Very very technical.
Yeah, and then it wasn't overall in the restaurant industry probably I want to say close to 17 years. Those
17 years.
But just cooking things.
So you've been grinding for quite some time.
Yeah.
Nice. Where have you worked?
Different places down in Scottsdale, Phoenix area, North Phoenix. Like some Italian restaurants. Just like a little bit of everything, I guess. Some. I even got some, Chinese food too.
Well, you're definitely diverse because anything you get your hand on, you take it and you're gonna make it like, top notch.
Yeah.
Like it's got to be better than that guy. It's got to be better than that guy. It's got to be the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great attitude to have, especially when it comes to ownership.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you've been working like this for a long time.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Yeah. So it really resonates now in ownership.
Yeah.
But this has always been the way you've operated.
Yeah. Always, in the past there was, people that we talked about, with me and my wife, we talked, we eventually would like to have a restaurant. I feel like a lot of people always try to kind of doubt us in a way, because they say like, oh, I always heard that restaurants are a lot of work, that which I know they are, but like probably they don't know that we already were coming from this industry. So it's that's what we do.
Not a surprise.
It's not a surprise. We already know what we're getting into. So yeah, that was a thing, before we got into business.
Well, you definitely have a higher understanding of the components of a restaurant, not just the food, the team building, to the front of the house, to the back of the house. Like you got it on 360 when it comes down to a restaurant, without a doubt. And it shows. It shows in the quality of the food. It shows in the quality of your team. I'm not trying to talk trash, but you probably have one of the best teams out here. When I go around, that's what it looks like.
I want to say, it's probably one of the best around.
So, Juvie, tell me about you. You married?
Yeah. Married, have 2 beautiful daughters. One is 3.5, and the other one's 1 in like 4 months. So, yeah, man. And
you were married to?
Oh, to my wife. Her name is Linda.
Nice.
We met actually in the industry. We were working together at some point, and I guess that's how it happened.
Isn't that frowned upon?
What is it?
Isn't that frowned upon?
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, when love's meant to be.
Yeah.
Nah, you got an amazing wife, amazing kids.
Yeah.
You got a great family. Sophia, Samora.
Yeah.
They're gorgeous kids.
Yeah.
No, you're definitely on the right path, without a doubt.
Yeah.
So you guys are here located in PV. That's where you're raising your family?
Yeah, correct.
Any talk of ever leaving anywhere?
There's been like little talk about it, but really serious, because because we want to be around like family, because my wife, this is where she grew up. She was born here.
She's an original.
Prescott, she's an original. Yeah.
Nice. That's what we call Prescott. Those originals.
Yeah. Yeah. So her whole family, her parents are here. Most of her family's here.
So her family's very big.
Yeah. And then she comes from a big family.
I thought you had a big family.
I know.
You told me you had 10.
And then I met her. Yeah.
Yeah, and she comes from like 15.
16 with her total.
You don't want to mess with that family. She's like, I'm going to get my brothers and sisters. She's like, go ahead and get them. She comes back down with 16 people. You're like, what are you talking about?
I know.
Yeah, you got a beautiful family.
Yeah.
There's great support structure there. But you've been grinding hard in the industry for quite some time, working your way up, taking the lumps. You've seen the industry in the past to where it is right now. So you have a great gauge on what's been going on, say, over the last 15 to 20 years.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah, correct.
All right. So this is where I want to shed light, because this is where I've been looking at the industry going, what in the world is this about?
Yeah.
And so I go back and I start talking to you going, what the hell is this?
Yeah.
It wasn't always like this.
Yeah. But
it definitely is like this now. And what we're talking about is certain things that have happened in the industry that you cannot, you can't turn back time. You can't make it go away. It's just the way the playing field is right now.
Yeah.
So you can either choose not to do business in this industry, but if you are, this is kind of what you're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would be food cost.
Yeah.
They've gone up quite a bit.
Yeah, food costs. Yeah, it's been, going crazy.
So you have to adjust on food costs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So that's something that I don't know if it will ever go back to being in a normal cost or inflate.
Yeah.
It looks like it's staying there.
I think that's the way it is now.
Yeah. They keep talking about, go back to normal. This is normal now.
Yeah, it's normal. Yeah.
It's okay. This is what we're looking at.
Yeah.
So you got that puts a big impact on profit. So that's going to hit your profit margin. Yeah. And then you have labor wages.
Yeah.
That's a big thing too.
Yeah.
All right. So obviously we're in Arizona, thank God.
Yeah.
We're not in California, or we'd be out of business, wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro.
So labor wages, they keep insisting that you pay your staff more and more money, right?
Yeah.
And hourly wage goes up every year pretty much.
Yeah.
But you don't pay hourly wage anyway.
No. I want to say we pay, top dollar for our employees. We always try to take care of them,
Yeah.
and especially the people that is there, they want to stay.
Yeah.
We really want to take care of those people
Yeah.
because in this industry too, like there's one thing where people are just bouncing around from place to place, but there's some people that actually looking for something stable.
They want a home.
Yeah.
They want security.
Yeah.
They
So
want to work with a good team.
yeah.
They want a chance for growth.
Yeah.
They want an opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
But
willing.
you provide those.
Yeah, we provide those. Yeah.
That's a good way to go about
Yeah.
it. And that's a good way to develop a team.
Yeah.
It's just harder and harder to develop that team these
Yeah.
days because of just the way things are lined
Yeah,
up.
it is. Yeah.
So a lot of people don't understand that it's not the industry it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like these are things that you have to do to keep your doors open.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you're trying to do a balancing act so it doesn't affect your customers too much
Yeah.
on the price of the menu items. And so your profit margin, what's happened to that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Where did that go?
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I don't know. You don't even know.
Yeah. So the profit margin has plummeted in your
Yeah.
industry,
Yeah.
meaning to make it,
Yeah.
the adaptation is doing more volume.
Yeah. Yeah. Volume is the key, I guess. And then it just, it takes a little bit of time to get there.
Yes.
So, little by little, it's just needs to keep growing, as long as you keep doing the right thing, keep on track. So I feel like that.
Yeah.
That's-
It's
that's
a
the
jam.
key to it. Yeah.
It's a jam.
Yeah.
But it's a weird thing. It does kind of romance you a little bit, At the same time, I don't know why, but when the restaurant's crazy busy and everybody's like, man, we're getting our asses kicked.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is the best ass kicking I've ever gotten.
Yeah.
But it is definitely high stress.
It is. Yeah. Like,
It's high stress.
yeah. And, especially like us, we are kind of fast paced place kind of thing. So, it gets like, sometimes it can get a little intense,
Yep. You guys are running back there.
Yeah.
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 Doing a double Dutch
Yeah.
in the kitchen. And that's great because you walk into the kitchen and it's like controlled chaos. I mean, it's just craziness going on.
Yeah.
And then you go out into the dining room and nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Everybody's happy,
Right.
laughing and smiling.
And they only knew.
That's right. It's so true.
Yeah.
I tell you, we should make a reality TV
Yeah.
show
Yeah.
at the restaurant. It would be something funny as can be. It just would, with all the different personalities we have there,
Yeah.
including our customers, because we have amazing customers.
Yeah.
We've developed and had some
Yeah, we
amazing
do.
customers and amazing relationships, and it's just it's a funny place.
Yeah.
It really is. Where are you from?
Mexico. State called Guanajuato.
Yes, Guanajuato.
Yeah.
I looked it up. It sounds like a blast. They have carnivals,
Yeah, they have all kind of.
but you're more from the countryside.
Yeah.
Okay. So you were raised normal on a ranch.
Yeah, kind of like a ranch, ranch farm kind of thing.
Nice.
I guess like people harvest, their own things. You're around cattle, different animals.
Nice.
So yeah, things like that.
How old were you when you came to the States?
15. Yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Did you first come into to Arizona?
I did. Yeah. I moved in to Phoenix. Was living there for a while. Then I decided to go to New Mexico. I was there for a couple of years. Then came back, and then I moved to Prescott.
Nice.
That's how I ended up here.
Yeah. I mean, New Mexico's rough.
Yeah.
It's like one of the 50th worst states or something like that. It always makes the list. They need help over there.
Yeah, it's I think it's like Old Town, something
Yeah.
kind of vibe.
It's Prescott's a great place to end up.
Yeah.
And is that where you met your wife?
Yeah. When I moved here, like a year later, I met her. Eventually, we got married, and then we've been together since then.
Nice. So you got a young family.
Yeah.
You got 2 young kids.
Yeah.
Married just for a little bit.
Yeah.
So the kid's still screaming.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the baby right
Yep.
now.
Still driving mom nuts, right?
Yeah.
Because they're still young.
Because she's like, mom, all day.
Non-stop.
All day, non-stop.
Yeah, we've all been there. I remember
Yeah.
when it was with my kids, man. It can get rough.
Yeah.
It's funny. Linda will show up at the restaurant sometimes like, I've had enough.
Yeah. I know.
You get Juve.
but as soon as like they go out, they're all calm and stuff.
Yes.
So
They want to get out.
that's what they want. I think they're just bored to be home.
All right. So tell me this. You've been doing this for a while. You've been working at a very high pace, worked all over the place. You developed your skills. I mean, obviously you could put a menu together. You got very good taste and the quality of food that you put out. And you're still just surviving in an industry that's been getting beat up. And you've made the necessary adjustments. What adjustments are those?
When it comes to food, I guess like portion control. That's one of them, big ones, because like
That could hurt you.
that can hurt you. Yeah, like or waste. Anything you can have that many of those things, many mistakes or things like that, because it just adds up.
It's too expensive already.
Yeah, it just adds up. Yeah.
Anything else? You just gotta. I mean, you really can't adjust to labor costs. It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it
You're
is.
gonna
Yeah,
eat that.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
so you are in an industry where you're working as hard as you've always worked hard.
Yeah.
And now in ownership, you're making less than you would have because this is just the industry demand.
yeah.
And you just got to accept that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean, there's not many
um,
options.
one of the big things I've seen that they do is the processing fees.
Oh yeah.
And that's a big thing.
Yeah.
People don't understand that at all. They
Yeah.
are so disconnected as far as what
Yeah.
goes on in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Like a restaurant struggling to make sure to keep their
Yeah.
door open,
Yeah.
to make it through their first year,
Yeah.
make sure their employees are paid and everything.
Yeah.
And people think that a lot of restaurants should just eat the processing fee.
Yeah.
I don't agree, obviously.
Times are changing, So
Yes.
that's part of
You've
it.
got to adjust to the market.
Yeah,
That's just the way it
A
goes.
lot of places do the same thing,
That's right.
Even like if you want to pay your bills over the phone with a credit card, they'll charge you like a 5%.
I
So,
appreciate the honesty
All
of it.
those things, yeah.
It's like, okay, so this is the credit card fee.
Yeah.
We can't eat the credit card fee.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put it back on you, or we could avoid the credit card fee if you pay cash, right?
Yeah.
So we don't want to deal with the credit card fee.
Yeah.
So I think there's the honesty there. If this is what we're dealing with,
Yeah.
right? Other places do it differently.
Yeah.
They just put it into their cost.
Yeah.
That's what
Some
they
people,
just
that's what
put it
they
into
do.
their cost. So I like being upfront about the way we do
Yeah.
business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think it's the honest way to go. It works, but it's the reality of the industry and the way it's changing. And so I wanted to bring light to that. Why you do what you do. I appreciate
Yeah.
having you on.
Yeah.
And I'll see you over at Ciao Bella.
Okay.
Thank you for tuning in to Mind Your Business Quad Cities. We will see you next time. We have a new episode every month. Check us out wherever you stream podcasts. Mind Your Business Quad Cities is proud to be on Cast 11, Prescott's podcast network.